Are on the line with Kevin Lazor from PA Career Link normally, but now wearing a different hat today because we're talking about trees for troops, and our conversation brought to you by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Kevin, good morning.
Good morning, Todd. How are you this morning?
Wonderful. Wonderful. It's a gorgeous day.
A beautiful day, and hopefully it'll be a beautiful weekend, too, with some wintry Christmas holiday season weather.
There you go.
You'll be talking to Larry Venturini tomorrow for our normal Career Link spot because I have taken the day off due to running around getting some things for our event, which will be Saturday, December 5th from 9 to 5 out of Matrisk Family Tree Farm, and they're located at 803 Fleming Road. And as we normally do each year, we have an event called Trees for Troops, where folks, when they come out and get their Christmas tree for their house, can also purchase a tree for the troops. We have, in the past, the highest amount of trees we sold were about 357, and the lowest was about 183. So we're hopefully coming into that season where the trees will be delivered to different bases across the county, both Indiana County and abroad. And it'll be a symbol for many of our troops that, people still care. It's a symbol that their families are being taken care of. It's just a reminder of home. So we have so many people to thank. First of all, the Matrisk Farm, FedEx, Cunningham Meats, PA Barbecue, Eaton Park, Dunkin' Donuts, Turner Dairy, Elks Lodge 931, Coco Janitorial, Anthony Frazier and Musical Friends, of course, you, Todd, for letting us get the information out. And then Senator Pittman, Representative Struzzi, Tourist Bureau, and the Indiana County Chamber of Commerce, and the commissioners as well all support this event. So we'll have, I'm going to pick up the materials tomorrow for hot dogs, sloppy joes, pulled pork, chips and pretzels. We'll have some donuts available, tree cookies, coffee, hot chocolate, juice drinks, pop water, and milk, and all the proceeds from our concession stand will go back to buying more trees to send to our valued troops. Now, there have been some concerns, as we all have, for, the COVID-19 situation. We have made some adjustments. Normally, folks will go into the little Christmas store they have there at the location. This year, we're going to have a line outside. There's hand sanitizers, and people are going to encouraged to wear masks. And if you didn't bring a mask, there'll be masks there. And so we're doing this in a safe way. We're not going to do face painting for the kids this year, but we have an alternative activity for that so people can feel comfortable. There are quite a few activities, as I believe you talked to Tammy yesterday about. So you can come on out and see us and buy your tree and hopefully buy a tree for the troops and then go on to other activities.
Yeah, lots of things happening. Kevin, I didn't realize how long this has been going on. Of course, here in Indiana County, J.D. Fleming was one of the folks who helped to get it started. In fact, he was the guy to get Trees for Troops started here. But this is a movement that's been going on for quite some time.
Quite a few years. Dana Henry, actually, when I became the administrator for the Career Link, and since we're involved in vets, had asked me to be on the board, and different people have come on and off the board for the last, at least from what I can remember, from 2009. Miss Sandy Giletti was the one who always made the not pulled pork, but made the sloppy joes, and then that's kind of transitioned when she went on to other things. And we've from my records back from 2009 till 2020, we have a strong group of committed people to make this happen. So thank you to all the board members. I won't mention them by name, but they will be listed on a poster out at the event. I hope everybody can come out and at least, hey, if you don't need a tree or you don't want to buy a tree for the troop, at least come out and buy a hot dog or a sloppy joe, and that money will go towards buying more trees for the troops. But it's a good event. It's a good atmosphere to kick off your holiday, if you would like to, a good family event as well. So we hope to see everybody. Again, it's this Saturday, December 5th, from 9 to 5 at 1803 Fleming Road, Matrisk Family Tree Farm.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know that in the past there have been active military and veterans involved in this. You, of course, are a veteran, and it's good to see so many people coming together to make this happen.
Yeah, it's a huge community event, and we have invited the troops to help again. They may be out there but many of our board members and people that support it are also veterans too. So it's veterans giving back to veterans, which has always been our mantra. Members of the Veterans Providers Group also help put this together. So we thank the Indiana community for your generosity in the past, and hopefully some people will come out and have a good day.
Kevin, why don't you explain to folks how it actually works, how the trees are selected and then they are shipped off. How does that all work?
Well, what happens is, as I said, you go in, you come to the farm, and you can either give a monetary donation and take a tag, and you can put a tag, say in my instance, it would be from the Lazor family. Thank you for your service. And the tag goes on a 6-foot tree. The 6-foot tree is then bound and loaded into a FedEx truck. And then the FedEx truck ships them to whatever fort that it may be. I mean, in the past it's gone to Fort Benning, Fort Drum, Fort Bragg, Fort Sill, Fort Hood, Texas. And then there's also been some bases overseas that have received the trees as well. So this is a national effort, but the Trees for Troops on Saturday is our local Indiana effort to support everybody. And I know that in the past they've also supported some of the local folks as well.
Yeah, so that's a really nice thing that anybody can do.
Yeah.
And in fact, you really, if you cannot make it out there for Trees for Troops, I know that in the past they've been able to just make a contribution that would accomplish the same purpose. Is that in place again today?
Yeah, what you could do if you wanted to do that locally, I would call out to the tree farm. It's 724-463-0570, and then you can make arrangements to do that. Also, there's a website, www.treesfortroops.org. So anyway, either the local way or through the national effort, you'd be able to do that. Certainly, if you wanted to mail your things to the Career Link here, I'll make sure it gets to the right organization. But they have a short time. I believe once the event occurs, then that following week is when the trees are loaded. So short time, but again, just quickly, the process is you come on out to the farm, you can just go up to the booth outside where you can make a monetary donation if you don't want to buy a full tree, or you could buy a tree and tag it, and then you can go in and get some food and get refreshed and take advantage of any of the holiday activities that are going on at the farm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so are you a hot dog guy or a sloppy Joe guy?
Actually, neither. I am a pulled pork sandwich guy.
Oh, there you go.
Ray from PA Barbecue has been gracious the last couple of years. And then also, just so you know, that the hot dogs and the meat for the sloppy joes all comes from Cunningham Meats. They have been a great supporter. Eaton Parker's providing the tree cookies. Turner Dairy will have some of the drink products. That's one of the changes we had to make. We're not going to be able to have like the condiments and things like that.
Yeah.
So the Elks Lodge helped me obtain packets of ketchup and mustard and those kind of things. We're all thinking about safety, but I think you can do things and activities even in a COVID-19 environment and be safe about it. We can't stop life because COVID happens, but we certainly can take the necessary precautions and still enjoy the holidays and still enjoy some fun.
We can be adaptable.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, terrific. It's going to be happening on Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Trees for Troops. Thanks as well to the Matrisic family. As they took over the tree farm a couple of years ago, they kept this thing going, and they should be saluted as well.
Absolutely. Both the Fleming family in the past and the Matrisic family has kept the tradition alive and growing. I know they're excited and making changes to their location to, like I said, keep everybody safe but still have time. And Anthony put together some musicians, so there'll be music out there as there normally was. Like I said, we won't have face painting, but there'll be other activities there as well for the kids. So come on out, bundle up if it's cold, and whether it's cold, rainy, it's kind of like the post office. Whatever weather's there, we're still going to be there selling food and trees. So
Good
it should
plan.
be a good time for everybody.
Good plan. Kevin, thanks for taking some time out of your day to help us understand it. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, Todd. Thank you. And like I said, you'll be talking to Larry tomorrow because I will be out of the office. So have a good weekend, everybody.
All right. We'll see you, Kevin.
Take care now. Bye-bye.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160.